You go to swing the mace again, and there's this bright flash of light, and everyone kind of like covers their eyes for a half second. None of you see this except for Mavarax. When the flash of light is gone, Zed is fully engulfed in this bright, shining light.
The fuck?
There are 2 spectral angel wings behind him. His mace is looks like it's made out of pure sunlight, and there's a halo glowing above his head. So Zed, this is your ultimate character form.
Die!
You add your charisma modifier to your attacks and damage.
Oh god. Okay, hold on. Let me write this down.
Yep.
Let's see. Ultimate.
Limit break.
Attack and
Oh god. When was the last time we saw one?
Arranis, I think, did it once?
No, I think it was my giant owlbear form.
Maybe that. Okay, what else you got for me, bub?
So
a while back.
charisma 2 attacks and damage. You get a fly speed equal to twice your regular movement speed.
Okay.
And you get an extra 2d8 radiant damage with every hit. You cannot smite, but that counts as basically you do a paladin smite every hit you do.
Every hit's a smite.
Ouch.
Nice.
Okay.
You get a smite. And you get a smite.
So let me see here. So this next attack has.
And you get a third attack.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
This is the Holy Avenger form. Bask in its glory.
Attack.
Nice.
Okay. So let's see here. So I get another +1 on this to hit wherever my Sun Scepter is. There it is.
Oh, and a +2 to your charisma.
Okay, so my charisma is now 14. Okay, so now I have a +2.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you have a holy artifact.
Yeah.
+2 to
Everything is amazing.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So you get one more attack.
Okay, so
Let's put that music back on.
let's see your Sun Scepter.
Does he still get to redo his second attack?
Yes, and you get to redo your second attack. No, wait, no. Considering everything I just gave him.
Okay, so this one here
Nice try.
has the advantage, right, or no?
Has advantage, yes.
Okay, so this has advantage. Bam! It misses.
I would be very sad.
It's a 17.
That is a miss, unfortunately. So you swing with this in this newfound power, you look amazing, shining beacon of hope for all that have suffered under, and you swing, and he just bats it away like fucking cheap parlor trick.
Bonus action, hand crossbow.
It gets the 2d8 radiant. It gets the 2d8
Yes,
radiant.
it does still get the radiant.
Oh, sweet. So
Because essentially what happens is you raise your hand and just fire a beam of light out of your hand.
Shoots
okay.
a guiding bolt.
So this also gets the +2 stuff. Okay,
Yep,
cool.
it gets everything.
Oh, so that's just my attacks. Oh, hey! Thank you, random error message, roll 20. Error Zed has become too
Sorry,
epic.
You're too awesome now. We can't compute.
Yeah.
No.
So,
connection
let's
server's
see,
been
that's-
interrupted. Oh, there it goes.
8.
That is it.
Yeah, so let's see here. That's 8 damage because of the +2.
Yep.
My hex damage, and then you said the smite damage was 2d8, so that...
And sneak?
No, I already used sneak attack. Sneak
Oh, you
attacks
did
once
use
per
sneak?
turn. Yep. So let's see, that's 9
Oh,
and
yeah, you
6.
used it. Yeah.
15.
There you go.
But yeah, like this lance of light just fires out of your hand. It's his turn, and some of his wounds seem to heal, just a little bit, and he's just bastard. I will not die to you.
You will either
And
die to me or you will
begins
yield to the light.
And he whips and hits
Hello.
and
Okay.
hits.
Awesome.
11 and 16 slashing.
I just said I'd be
So
back
let's
to
see
get
here.
it, so I'm just
11.
So you
don't
just
work and then
whack, like right across your form,
hit the car.
and whack right again, and just you can feel all of the
It's
pieces dragging across you. Painful, but in that pain, you can feel the pain and suffering of all those who have suffered under him, and it only serves to enrage you further.
Of course. As it does. Let's see, I have to make some con saves here to maintain
Yeah.
concentration.
Yeah.
Thing.
Alright.
That's a
There.
success, and that's a success. Probably. Oh, that's a fail. Okay, Hex drops.
Alright.
Stop it.
In awe. And isn't quite sure what to do, other than he's going to leap through the fire. And he's like, all right, clearly you got this, alright. And he jumps through the fire and just starts taking ow, 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 hot, 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 hot. But he has resistance to fire. So he's like, okay, this isn't as bad as it could be. And the fire continues to spread in the background.
Oh wait, hold on. He didn't take the guy didn't take fire damage at the end of his turn, did he?
Nope.
You're right, he does have to do that.
Yeah.
Roll fire damage for him and Mavarax. Ow, 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 ow. Wait.
What was it?
Music is less ow, less ow,
Yes.
less ow.
Yeah, scroll back up.
Yep.
Yeah, 5d8 plus 5.
And DC 17 half.
I think that's only when it first appears.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it's only when
No,
it's...
it's at the end of your turn.
No,
if you're in-
no. The DC 17 halves. The reflex save.
I don't think so.
Yeah, alright.
Oh yeah, when the wall appears, you get to make the save, and after that, yeah, you just take the damage. Yep.
Because who would stand next to a wall of fire while they kept fighting
Apparently,
people?
this guy.
More
Uh,
upward blow to an enemy that
Zed,
has a
it's your
fucking
turn.
spell.
I'm gonna make 3 attacks on this fool.
Yeah, boy.
Boink. Bonk.
That hit.
Hit.
Let's see here. 18 and the smite, or the 2d8 radiant damage. I'm just gonna roll my smites for it. So that's 24 damage.
Okay.
2d8. I just had you.
24 damage again.
I'm liking the
Remarkably
24s.
consistent.
One more hit.
Third attack.
Come on.
Oh.
Yeah!
Here we go.
Yes!
And then the crossbow.
15.
Oh my god.
And, yeah. Is he dead yet?
No, he's still up.
Oh god.
Persistent.
22.
So, Zed,
Oh, and the smite.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah!
let me ask you, how do you want to end this?
Well, first I want to, after I bait him around the head a little bit, I want to pull him in by like the back of his head, and
Alright.
I want to say to him, I offer you a choice. You can either be put in jail and be remorseful for your crimes, or I can send you to the afterlife.
He very weakly, like, grabs you and says, I will send you to the afterlife. And he goes to try to, like, shank you with a hidden blade.
Unfortunate that you would choose this path. And then I just put my hand up to his forehead and just blast him with that ray of light.
Freeze frame. Silhouette.
This is the most anime fight. I love it.
Oh, it gets even more anime when I take to the skies.
And then he drops to his knees and falls over, dead.
Gone. Oh my gosh.
So,
You hear the crackling of flames and extremely distant screaming.
Yeah, just fire is raging and beginning to burn all around you.
that's exactly what's going on with me as well. Except neither one of us have cast the fly spell yet.
Nope, not
I
yet.
think that she can slightly hold me. And on that note, I'll take my exit.
That is so painfully accurate.
No, it's on both sides. That's right. I said outside. Go.
All right, we'll take 5 so we can regroup and figure out what the fuck you want to do next.
So
Oh my gosh.
I want to
I
die.
mean, we don't know. The 4 of us don't know what's happened yet. We see A, dragon, B, kill dragon.
Also,
see, in water,
took
unhappy.
rays of light just firing out from the burning manor.
I mean, assuming that
Yeah, Zed, kick his ass!
I mean, I do have a solution to the fire, but I'd like to take care of the dragon problem first, if possible. If the dragon gets away, it's okay. I've got a solution to that problem too. It's just a big day of Arranis having solutions,
We need a bag of
I think you're getting more.
solutions.
I'll be back.
My foot's here.
except the disintegrate. Except for
All
the
right, yeah, I'm
disintegrate
gonna go grab a
spell.
drink.
Or wine.
I'll be right down. Thank you.
Hello.
I can finally peace.
What?
I said, now I can finally know peace.
Nice. And you haven't died yet.
I might just collapse in this burning building. I don't know yet. But there's dwarves.
All right, Zed, your form lasts for 8 more rounds. What do you want to do?
Oh, no, everyone's not back yet. So was it like lasts for 10 rounds total?
Yeah. You get 1 minute.
10 rounds.
Ah.
Okay. Well. I guess I'll look down at the mace. And then remember, oh yeah, there's a dragon. I should probably deal with that. Oh wait, there's
There's nothing to
fire.
deal with.
Let's see here.
Fly out the front and be like, "Behold, my people, you are delivered from."
I'll try like I'll be stupid because Zed is sort of stupid a little bit. I'll have him like wave the mace a little bit, see if he can't like try to put out the fire with his new holy magic, and when that fails, he'll just fly out the front. And then he'll circle around to try and find the dragon and his friends.
Yeah, you see like off in the distance, they're just fucking away, like just flying away.
You see-
Well, actually, you see Aera, and the cat flying away, and you see
I like how I'm just the cat.
you
Thanks,
see
Mike.
you see Aera and River flying away, chasing after the dragon, and you look down and you see Vernon and Arranis just flailing madly in the water.
Yeah, I'll
How far away from me would River and Aera be?
Um,
From
we
you?
were
100 feet?
Hang on, we were no, we were
well yeah, they teleported further.
we were 55 feet ahead of you.
They
For
teleported
teleporting, and
We'd be
then
about 50.
Aera would have flown a tiny bit.
Well, I mean, once we saw you, I would have called out to be like, "Bring River here! I can cast Fly on River too."
Yeah, no, Aera would have flown over.
Alright. So we all meet
yeah,
up
you're all flying together.
except for
and You look
Mavarax.
behind you, and there's this
For Mavarax.
holy, like it looks like an angel is flying after you.
I will watch over you.
Heroes never die. Till Valhalla.
Meanwhile, the
Yeah,
manor
Valhalla.
starts burning in the background.
Mm.
That was
Where's Mav?
You know, I wasn't for a second. I wasn't sure who that angel was, but then I noticed it was brooding. So I think it's Zed.
Where's Mav?
Either a brooding angel could be Zed or could be a vampire from the 90s.
Where's Mav?
should I? I guess I'll try to carry Mav. Like swoop down and grab him by the arm.
Yeah, he's like get there, and you just take the fuck off with him.
Maverick,
This is like-
I haven't taken the draconic wings feat yet.
So this is what it feels like to fly. And then, so you're flying, you're chasing the dragon, and all of a sudden, Zed, your form just.
Shit. I'm all the way down while we're screaming. I'm just shaking the mace. You.
Start. You did this to me.
You little bitch! What the
How
fuck?
am I supposed to build a temple if I die in the water?
Liz, grab the crystal, Liz. Grab the crystal. Grab the crystal.
Have you seen the previews for the new? Like, if you have like their Patreon, here, let me find it.
No, I have not.
What's this?
So,
Oh, personality traits and stuff. Okay.
Liz, grab the crystal. Grab the crystal. Grab the crystal, Liz. I do love me some Kirito as always, right?
Mm.
Let's just take a moment to appreciate this.
What?
Kirito's Always Right Foundation.
Wait, where? Oh, there it is.
Khonshu's ass, Tiff! Think you could have found a more obscure location for your stupid bar?
What are you looking at?
The link that he just posted.
Dick Hydra, then.
Good times.
Thank you. I treasure our friendship. It brings warmth to my heart.
The multi-headed dick hydra.
Alpine Online.
The multi-headed has now become, and I figured you were a good enough person to take it in stride. Thank you. You're welcome. I treasure our friendship.
That's great.
God, I love Sword Art Online Abridged.
Pretty good.
That really is Kirito. It's.
I just hope they handle. I just hope they handle the whole incest arc a bit better.
Oh God,
Oh.
yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Incest.
the accidental.
No,
the
there was
unintentional- no, on her part, it was on. She didn't know.
I froze for a second there. What happened?
They alerted me to the fact that apparently Sword Art Online has an incest arc, and I am perturbed by this.
Yep.
You should be perturbed by everything
Oh,
that
God.
happens after the first episode of Sword Art Online.
Yeah. Yeah, and Sword Art Online.
I'd be delighted at
Here's the interest curve on
Go
Sword
ahead.
Art Online. Ooh, this seems cool. Oh.
It's a single. The interest curve on Sword Art Online is a single heartbeat followed by
Yeah.
a straight line.
Yeah. Just. Ooh, this looks. Oh no! Well, by the end of the
Meanwhile,
first arc-
the interest line for Sword Art Online Abridged is, this is, shit, what? And it just keeps going
Have you
up.
seen the movie Scanners?
Apparently, they've made a spin-off series that's actually really good.
Yeah, it's called Overlord.
Scanners?
No, so there was a third season that was Gun Gale Online.
I haven't
which was
seen that one.
particularly terrible because the big reveal was given away in the fucking intro.
Oh, that's always good.
Oh, you mean like it was for Sword Art Online Abridged?
No.
Yeah, but that doesn't count because you're expected to have seen the show.
Yeah.
No, for like for real, the secret behind the villain is in one of the shots in the opening AV.
Wow.
But they made a spin-off series about it that has nothing to do with any of the boring cardboard cutouts they called characters. And it's
Nice.
about a 6-foot-tall Japanese woman who has like body image issues, so she goes and gets Gun Gale Online and makes the shortest character possible.
What?
It's
I know
fucking
that
hysterical.
feeling.
All right, so back to it.
Katie relates to this on a fundamental level.
I make really tall characters all the frickin' time.
That's just the dice.
Krista?
did.
Oh god. All right. So Zed's flying, and then all of a sudden his form just, and you guys start plummeting.
River flies over and tries to catch Zed.
Vernon.
I'll go
Vernon.
try to catch Mav.
Grab the crystal, Vernon. Grab the crystal.
Grab the crystal! Grab the crystal!
Vernon, cast a
Do I
flying
need
spell.
to? Do I need to do
already
anything?
got fly up. I
All
got
right,
it on
Do I
me.
need to? I try to catch Zed. Do I need to do anything?
I've got it on me, you, and River, and that's all the people.
I'm gonna try to catch
Make a
Mav.
strength save. Or a strength check.
And be a strength-based fighter, please.
Oh,
Oh.
you want a check?
Yeah.
You want a check or a save? Check. Okay.
I got
check.
20.
All right,
Oh,
Aaron,
hey!
you managed to catch Mavarax.
Oh shit! Oh, full plate! Oh, this was a mistake. My abs, my
Don't
legs.
worry, don't worry.
River,
I have-
you catch Zed.
I have one more casting
And
of
you-
Fly, and if that fails, I have a casting of Revivify.
And I can't hear Mike. I catch Zed.
And Aera catches Mavarax. So you're flying, and then all of a sudden, so you're watching the dragon, and you're just trying to keep up, and she is steadily gaining speed on you because she has an 80-foot fly speed, and you all have 60-foot.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she does a loop, and then a corkscrew into the forest.
Oh,
Which direction did we go?
Before that, how about we go take care of the burning castle?
What direction did we go?
We went south.
Yeah, you went east and a little bit to the south.
Do we
Okay.
have to save the castle? It was like a symbol of corrupt, decadent, horrible.
I mean,
build
we should at
Wait,
least put
shit.
the fire out so it doesn't spread to the rest of my city.
Oh gosh, that's
does
right.
Sound like a good idea.
I don't care if that place burns to the ground. I'll build a new one.
No, that's an excellent point.
All right, so
Uh,
you fly back.
So while Vernon is flying us back there, I'm going to start to cast Control Weather.
Yep.
Because
Alright, he
that's
plays
what kind
some-
of game this is becoming.
Yep.
We are the masters of this world.
They call hands in.
So I'm going to take. So
Flying
I'm going
back.
to take.
I will not say the cursed words that Vox Machina says every fucking time they're about to die.
We are.
No, don't
as
say it.
gods.
Don't say it.
I am God.
I'm still on the Briarwoods. I don't think I've heard that yet.
Don't worry.
They fucking there have been multiple times where they've gone, we're basically gods, or we are golden gods, or something like that, and then immediately
Divine punishment.
It's just asses
They're
get handed
struck
to them.
down in their hubris.
Then they can't open doors.
So it's over. You described it as very gray and depressing. So I'm assuming that there's overcast.
Oh
Yes.
god, yeah.
So
We're a port town. Of course, there's
we'll
overcast.
do
If
the
it-
whole Lion King thing where we
Yeah.
da na 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 na.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make it rain and
Yeah.
put out the fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the Lion King thing.
just like what happens in the Lion King.
Yeah, okay. All right. I was thinking the way you were describing it, like a shaft of light, we're going to descend down that shaft of light. But I was like, wait, yep, yeah. It starts.
No,
just
and then
pouring.
Zed
It
will
absolutely opens up.
Zed will in slow motion walk up to the battlements of the castle, rain pouring down as rain pouring down as
The
roar.
Shawshank Redemption theme is
Roar.
playing in the background. Some
was the
dude
Lion
crawls
King.
out of a sewer.
All right.
All right, so it's pouring. The smoldering embers are smoldering, and you guys all land and gently step forward, and you're surrounded by people. The razor whips are being just beaten back by these people.
River runs
Like-
over to one and starts hitting him.
Every man, woman, and child just grabbed random implements and started beating at these guards.
Perfect day for
Inspired
a coup.
by this holy angel, and as you land, they cheer and fight even more fervently. And with your assistance, you were able to beat back the razor whips, and they all are either surrender or are beaten and driven from your midst.
Yeah.
And the people gather around, and they point at you. An old man points at you and says, "You, the angel of judgment, you who have come and saved us, blessed by Pelor."
Yes.
That's it, everybody. It was not going to be better than that.
And this, and despite your control weather spell going, the rain lets up, and this single shaft of sunlight is finally able to pierce through.
I was going to ask if I could do that, actually.
Pelor's showing off.
No. Pelor showing you up.
Yeah, Pelor shows you up on that one.
I raise the mace over my head in victory.
And the people shout and cheer, and there was much rejoicing.
Yay!
Fast forward 2 weeks later. Knowledge is not.
Knowledge is what brings us together
today. All right. But you all get a feeling that this fight is not over. Hagar was indeed a corrupt ruler, but he was not the source
of the corruption,
of the evil. It was the green dragon had
Time to go kill the nasty green dragon.
Let's kill a dragon.
Let's get prepared to deal with a dragon first.
Yeah.
Citizens of Monthriac, you've done a really freaking great job today. Really proud of all of you.
Proud of all of you.
We, and you especially.
Especially you, old man.
Yeah, you old man.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know.
But also, we have to go killing the really nasty things. So if you could just take care of yourselves while you're here. Yeah.
So my personal vote is we take a day and gather our strength.
While she also takes a day and gathers her strength.
Yes, but our strength is better than her strength.
That's true. That's true.
Numbers. Those things.
Yes.
And part of the gathering of strength is I have a single use of legend lore that I never thought I was going to use. I had 5. They all got washed away.
Oh.
So I bought 1 more.
That's
I'm
neat.
not bitter, I promise.
That sounds really cool. What's legend lore?
Well, legend lore is the ultimate spell of bards.
Okay.
I name or describe a person, place, or object the spell brings to your mind. A brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named.
Nice.
Okay.
Which I would suggest involves tactics, traps, and location thereof.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that's perfect.
So, I am going to sit down with some incense, set up some candles.
Hold on, where's Kit Kat?
Get the bath ready. And cast legend lore.
I can't believe it. You exceeded my passive perception.
Damn.
She doesn't sense to go.
Yeah. So you managed to find.
Yeah, Zed, go find him.
You guys are gonna be pissed at yourself and at me, but mostly at yourself. All right.
Mostly Jen.
You find 4,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
1,100 platinum. 6 gems, each worth about 500 gold.
Hold on. Let's see, 4,000 gold. 1,100 platinum, you said?
Yep.
4 or 500 gold gems. roughly?
6 500 gold gems.
6 500 gold.
Yep, 2 black pearls, 2 blue spinels, and 2 spinels. I don't know how to pronounce that, and 2 topazes,
Mm.
Neat.
and the charred remains of an arrow.
Oh, as an arrow dragon slaying.
Yeah, it was an arrow dragon slaying.
Yep.
Boy.
Yep.
Oops!
Oh boy.
Ah,
The fucking mansion.
Wait.
River can do
Wait,
it.
wait, calm
Does
down.
anybody have a?
Back up. That is a magic item, right?
But Firestorm
That was
is a very
magic
powerful
fire.
spell.
yeah, it was
Really
a
powerful
firestorm
spell.
that burned that thing.
River knows enough about magic to know that that's a powerful spell. River
Wait, is there
River can do
like
it.
is there like anybody we can take it to like fix it? Like
River can do it.
And this is where I put my school of pedigree. If I had one! Right next to my dragon arrow of dragon slaying.
If
Like- like is there anybody that can like make whole or something like? Is that a 5e thing?
No.
I
Uh,
don't think so.
let some
River can
sparkly ash.
So, children, what did we learn today?
Fire spell's fucking awesome.
Don't set fire to mansions.
sometimes when you choose one option, you lock out another,
Fire-
and that's fine.
I think Firestorm was the correct decision.
I'm not upset.
I agree.
That was freaking great.
And I was specifically
That was pretty
I was
great.
specifically told by everybody, you are the only caster that does lots of that makes DC checks. So I should just burn all my spells right off the bat.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
getting back on
no,
my-
I think Firestorm was an excellent call. I do
Yes.
not begrudge you the loss of an arrow of dragon slaying. We have plenty of other ways to kill dragons.
Yeah.
Like we got her to run away, which is important. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you know what?
It was actually a lot of money.
Do you know why? That was an active choice, actually. Do you know why that was an active choice?
Because now you can do it.
Because it was Zed's time in the spotlight, and I did not want to overcast anyone. And my absolute over-the-top, sparkling charm has a tendency to do so. And I've turned over
Sorry,
a new
you're
leaf.
Calm down. Calm down. You're
and I've
not a
turned
high
over
enough
a new
level
leaf.
bard that you can inspire yourself yet.
I'm just trying to figure out what
So now-
sparkling charm?
Now we have to
It went to
decide.
the west and to the south.
What do we do with all this money? 'Cause
What are we gonna do with all
I
this
need-
junk?
I need
All this junk inside his
magic
trunk.
items. Jeez.
we're in an odd place where having that kind of money is actually important to us.
But you have
Let's
no
throw
place to
it to
spend
the
it.
townsfolk.
You have no-
Otherwise, I
to
give
the
it all to the townsfolk.
Throw it to the townsfolk.
No. I need some magic things. I don't have my magic things.
I'm willing
Throw
to part
Throw my shit to the
with...
townsfolk.
Let's see here. I'm willing to let the party take the gems and most of the platinum.
Nice.
Yeah, throw my shit to the townsfolk. I don't need it.
I'm going to turn invisible and stand down there with a bag.
Can I throw out a suggestion that we keep the high gems, the platinum, the gems and the platinum,
Mhm.
because those are the ones that are going to cause the most problems for the townsfolk. Most people don't trade in platinum, and most people don't have the requisite 9 gold pieces to trade for something that costs 1.
That's fair.
Yes.
Plus,
So
if anyone actually cares where they got that money,
ins-
platinum's gonna be us.
yeah, instead of flooding the economy, so to speak,
Perhaps you establish some sort of like social security system.
Vernon, you and I both know I have no idea what that is.
we call it healthcare.
Healthcare.
You and I both know
Give
that we
them
don't know
gold,
what that
and
is.
it cures their problems.
I don't know. Sounds like a liberal trick to
restoration
me.
spells.
All right. So
Sorry.
gold for the townsfolk. Everything else for the party.
Sounds about right.
Sure.
Is there anything
Okay.
other than the dragon of the dragon of arrow slaying, the arrow of dragon slaying?
Dragon of arrow slaying. Of
Wait,
course.
no.
The bard of arrow
Arranis
slaying.
Arranis is the arrow slayer.
So we each get 183
Arranis, some
platinum.
arrows.
Arrow Slayer.
The Arrow Slayer.
Just so you know, building a temple requires 50,000 gold pieces and 400 days.
Yeah, no.
So
That's a long-term goal.
it's a long-term goal.
I guess since we're taking a day, I'll just use up all my spells and all my lay on hands to help the people.
I will.
Oh, those are gone after your inspiration. Like your inspiration, everything was burnt after that.
Well, I will use my remaining. I will use my remaining 7d6 healing the worst off people.
Oh,
Alright.
thank you.
I will spend.
No, the townspeople. We can all rest.
I will spend all but one of my remaining spell slots on healing.
Mm-hmm. Any innocent people killed in the events?
Aren't you the Arrow Slayer? Because you can catch and break those.
No, but you see,
Oh,
you
you broke
played the really important one though.
Oh,
Yeah.
so does my charisma revert back to 12?
Yeah, your charisma, all that stuff reverts back.
Gotcha. Source, other.
As I was saying earlier today, this is the only campaign where the bard is the straight man.
So
Yeah.
you clothe the hungry and feed the naked and
Mm-hmm.
we just take glue and just start gluing gold coins to them.
So as to my legend lore bubble bath,
How neat.
yes, your legend lore bubble bath. So you sink down into the bath and bubbles start popping up and forming, and all of a sudden the bubbles just and actually form into the shape of a dragon, and the bubbles are like popping, and each time they pop, they give off a little bit of sound and words. And at first, it kind of comes in as like once upon a time.
I start manually popping the bubbles. I don't have time for this shit.
No, eventually it does actually start like catching up, and like you learn about this dragon. You learn that her name is actually a joke.
Oh,
because no one considered her to be something that would be a threat. She was the weakest and the smallest of her kind when she was born and brought to this world.
don't they fucking know that that's how you guarantee they become a major player in politics?
And she ended up. So her name actually means cute bunny in Druidic.
Nice.
I'm just getting flashbacks to Thanos calling Gamora little.
Yeah, basically. And that spurred her to become this evil, conniving, raging bitch.
I've been rolling
Perfect.
so badly on my hit dice. This is
She
upsetting.
got her claws, not literally, into Hagar, and basically was like, yeah, you totally deserve to have this place to yourself. In fact, you should start conquering the rest of Torrentera.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm assuming we're getting a long rest, so I don't know why we're blowing all these hit dice.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There is that, you are right.
Yeah.
Everyone
And
wants to pop bubbles.
she actually lives close to the wildlands.
Like right
Do
about
you learn
here.
the spot where she is?
Also, I need to get
Not next to Illianor, like
No, I was
to
making
the
a
north
joke.
of Illianor.
I was making a joke
Yeah.
for our guys because of Jim's campaign where he has dragons that are people.
They think they're people.
Yeah, look at him. He makes these people.
All right.
You're the sucker.
And eventually,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else significant you should know. Oh, yeah, the Breaker of Wills. Her favorite people, like to bend to her will, are elves, and there are plenty of them in the Wildlands.
Well, fuck.
So expect to come up against elves
Yay.
Your
as
favorite
you
enemy.
go to take
Favorite
her
enemy.
down. Also, the area leading up to her lair is a labyrinth, 6 miles wide. Good luck.
Anti-maze. Go.
Hey, all I need to do is cast Disintegrate on one of the walls of force.
And it's said that anyone who tries to fly over it,
dies.
they just kind of keep they land and then they fly and then they land again in the same place.
Oh,
Neat.
neat.
She actually ended up using. She ended up bending so many elves to her will, and so many powerful wizards that she was able to create a mythal around that maze.
What's a mythal?
You know, it's like an arrow. It's
You're
something
gonna have
that you
to
throw
use,
and it travels in a projectile motion.
Oh, you're
have
not
to use
here. This
legend-
is the bubbles.
Yeah, this is the bubble.
Legend-
Sorry, I'm on the other side of the wall. You're talking really loud.
I haven't.
You're gonna have to use another legend lore for missiles.
I only have one.
Hold on, was this on the legend lore?
Oh darn, if only there was a wizard that had Legend Lord.
Yes,
Great
this
works
was
of
my-
magic
this
are
was
known
my
by
legend lore
are by no
bathroom.
means unique to elves, but the creation of mythos seems to be knowledge that did originate with them. Known by different names on different worlds, a mythal is a persistent magical field that changes how reality works over a large area. Creating the
Oh,
most
right.
powerful of mythals requires many wizards of great renown and long experience to engage in the same ritual, while lesser wizards feed spells into the growing webwork of magic. Such a ritual can take a long time to form and sometimes requires the sacrifice of lives in order to achieve its purpose, but the results can be utterly miraculous.
So that's the Wildlands then?
It's not a super powerful mythal, but it is a powerful mythal,
So,
it is- able to bewilder people and make people get lost.
this is the discovery where I realized I mispronounced that when I read through that in the Sword Coast. It's calling it a mythal.
I've called
What's
it a foul after the Dragon Age character.
Yeah.
A mythal. That,
Mythal.
whatever you want to call it.
No. I think
there is-
I
there
think
is-
that your pronunciation is fine. I was not correcting you.
Also,
It's
you learn one more
miscellaneous.
important thing.
It's miscellaneous.
Fuck you.
There's miscellaneous. There's one more important thing to learn. Many a time, people have tried to burn her forest down. It never works. The mythal not only confounds people who try to enter it, but it also makes it resistant to fire. In fact, the more people try to burn it down, the livelier the forest gets.
Right, so we have an immortal forest.
So, Vernon,
Mhm.
how far back does your half-elf heritage go?
Oh, we go back generations. Untold generations. Many.
Many
Inside
untold
check.
I
generations.
don't
make-
know.
I
know,
never
then.
studied my family's genealogy.
There's a tapestry. I don't really care.
It was always so techy.
I wanted to take it down, but Father said, "No, it's our
Yes,
history."
and mummy said that it was important.
Yeah. Are you mocking me, Aera?
Well, no, I would never do that, Ington. Never. No.
Mummy did say it was very important, though.
See?
My grandmother was an elf. Both my grandmothers were elves.
Oh,
Are they not still alive?
I mean, presumably there are pure-blooded elves in my family, obviously, but, you know.
I don't know. I haven't seen her.
happen.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
Had
kind of
I?
a bummer.
Hmm?
Well, he's got two grandmas who are elves, and he's never seen them.
When my grandparents were old half elves.
I'm already falling asleep, Vernon.
They know my name, and they know where I live, and they can always come to visit. Although it's gonna look very awkward when I realize that they're younger than both of my they look younger than both of my parents.
What if they tried to come visit at that time when we were gone for a year?
I'm pretty sure I would have heard about that.
Okay.
River's parents were cat people.
Aera's parents were bird people.
My parents are dead.
Multiple times.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Okay.
No.
Do I find the bodies?
Vernon, I'm having you on.
No.
It's actually
If you look through the dragon's poop, you might.
my parents.
That's unfortunate. I want to
My
give them a
parents
burial.
were a dude and a really, really adventurous pigeon.
All right.
How did the pigeon survive?
Really
It was
adventurous.
Was he named Nikola Tesla by any chance?
Yeah, he was that character. He was that character in that story with the guy with all the pigeons. You know, they all gathered around him.
It was a good
Grand
man.
old time.
I miss him.
Pigeon man.
All right. So you rest for the night, I take it.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Occasionally woken by nightmares of pigeons.
Pigeon man. Some
Early's
say
never
that
got-
he's still in Railden to this very day.
Thank God we're in Terra.
That's a.
And in the morning, you rise.
As zombies, because we're all dead.
Because we're in Torrentera. Duh.
Welcome to Vecna's. Welcome to Vecna.
You got punked by Vecna.
Vecna!
All right. Robot house. All right. So what would you like to do now? Now that you've spent a day.
They wouldn't happen to have any magic items in town here.
Arranis,
You're funny.
Yes?
what did you learn from that death bomb?
Well, not
Everything-
much because you were yelling over it.
I'm really sorry.
What?
That's-
River wants a razor whip.
No, River, you can't have a razor whip.
Yeah, no,
There's-
those are being destroyed.
Those are a symbol of evil.
Yeah, there was a big old bonfire where you guys took those and just burned them all.
So,
Toasted marshmallows.
not for nothing, but we're probably going to have to fight elves. We're going to get lost in a wooded maze. Flying,
I mean, I'm just gonna fly over it.
flying's a bad plan. Don't fly.
Okay.
Let's see.
And fire is also bad. Have you ever heard the story of Maleficent?
Who?
Master talked about her. She was a bitch.
Yeah. She was a dragon that put a princess to sleep through very innocuous means that didn't make a lot of sense.
That's what River just said.
Oh, you're talking about the story of malfeasance.
Malfeasance? What?
I have to get up. That's too much.
No.
Vernon.
I'm sorry, Ari. Just roll.
Vernon. Vernon.
Yes, River.
Vernon, have you ever seen kobolds?
Yes, I have.
I don't like kobolds.
I'm sure you don't. Oh god, it's making me cringe. Pat you on the hip. There you go.
One other thing I forgot to mention to Jim, and you learned this from talking with the townsfolk. That forest is known as the Forest of Death.
Of course it is.
Like,
Adventure.
basically it's known as the Forest of Death and Madness, because those who go in are doomed to madness. But it's also known as the Forest of Death because it is literally littered with bodies.
Dragons.
Like, of the dragons.
And of YouTubers who go in to look at the dead bodies.
God. Alrighty, that's enough of that.
Like, skeletons are, like, bound together by vines and things like that. Like, it is
Yeah.
I was just reminded of that story recently. I'm sorry.
literally unholy.
I suppose.
So we're going there tonight, right?
I suppose I have
the
one.
10th anniversary of the
I say we
murder
bring a picnic
of
lunch. Find a nice glade in
It's
the
the-
forest. My babbling brook.
It's been 10 years tonight since they executed that murderer, and we're gonna go there, right? We're gonna drink and have premarital sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I look to the townsfolk and I see if there's like anyone that's in charge.
Not really. They're all kind of looking at you.
Well,
Alright.
claim this land in the name of Elder. No.
Well, I have one last thing to attend to. That dragon has to be dealt with. So, in my absence, we need a temporary leader.
Of the city?
Yes.
Damn. River just points to a random person. Probably a child.
I feel so happy. I've never been picked for anything.
I've never even been able to pick my own nose.
We'll go with the man.
Oh boy.
All right, you actually pick an older gentleman who seems to have some kind of leadership qualities about him, and he's able to get things going.
They'll do for now.
Yeah.
It was my first
Let's
act
go.
as-
River
as
just starts walking.
governor.
towards-
I'm gonna go use the bathroom before
Forests.
things get hairy.
As my first act as governor, I declare that all the poor should be put in the water. That'll show them. Shit.
What?
All I can think is that scene from Airplane. That's when I developed my drinking problem. I fucking love that movie.
I've never finished that movie, but
What?
Same.
What?
Oh,
Why
God.
are you movies, Jimmy?
So we have to go
River's just ready to walk. River
All right, so
forest.
they don't
begin-
make comedies
you
like that
be-
anymore.
No, they don't.
all right, so you begin traveling towards the forest of death and madness,
Yay.
and you find the entrance, one of the many entrances to the labyrinth,
So, did
and
anyone
you
pick
begin making
survival?
your way. Yes, I was going to say, would someone like to make survival?
I would rather.
awkward.
Yeah, I'll make survival.
Anyone.
You come across the skeletons of many creatures, including a caterpillar and a person who seems to have some like crystal balls in his hands.
Phrasing. I don't know why. Just feels appropriate.
It's a labyrinth, and he has crystal balls in his hands.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. The phrasing feels much better now.
David Bowie, no.
Damn.
Some sort of king of goblins.
Yes. All right, survival. So that's actually a pretty good survival check. You managed to.
That's my proficient one.
You are actually able to make your way through part of it. There's a lot of the times where you're like looking either way and you're like which way, and then you kind of like, take note of the things around you. Off to the left, you can hear like there's deer and things like that. With the green dragons, they like to hunt. So deer would not be in that area, so you go more to the right, sort of thing. You listen to you feel the breeze, you check around, make sure nothing's too fucky, right? Yep, taste the dirt. All right, you travel for about an hour, and you make a pretty good headway into the labyrinth. Make another survival.
Which way, River? Which way? North. Point. Good River.
Good.
We have to go down. No.
This is not a survival check I should be making.
Things are getting a little bit crazy, a little bit darker. The canopy is slowly beginning to become more thick and dense. There's still light that you can be seen throughout, but it's not as easy to see anymore.
Oh, we have light.
Oh yeah,
we have like
your own light.
we have
yeah.
like 60 feet of bright sunlight, and then an additional 60 feet beyond that at max like range or something. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
everybody here has dark vision,
No,
Nope.
except Zed.
because I lost my goggles of night vision.
Yay!
But you have that mace bringing you light, which is
Oh yeah.
helping a whole lot. You notice that there's a lot of like just bones littering the ground and being slowly encroached on by like nature itself. All sorts of manners of creatures, and a lot of them seem to be some kind of either human, like they're all humanoid. A lot of them seem to be probably, if anyone wants to make a medicine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I check it? So, what specific subtypes of humanoids are we looking at here?
Drow.
Their bodies.
Not dwarf. That's
Not
about
dwarf.
as good as you can get.
Non-dwarven bodies.
They're full medium-sized humanoids.
Yep, they're not dwarves, they're not halflings, they're not gnomes.
Shut up.
Do I need to make a survival
They
check?
look a lot
No,
like
well, I've been leading.
they're trying to identify like the types of bones, a lot like elf and human.
Do they look full human, or do they look? Do they look?
It's a
red
mixture.
inverted
There's
human?
half elf, there's a lot of elves, and there's a lot of humans.
We can tell by the half-pointy ears they have on their skulls.
Oh,
Bless you?
What's more of the curvature in the arch right?
Yeah, those sorts of things. Also, bless you. And make another your way area.
What?
Survival check to find your way through the area.
Damn, girl.
Ooh, spicy.
Going all
River's
the
not even supposed to be good at that.
Yeah. Oh, damn. You're doing really good. And eventually,
You know, every cat
you're
has
following
their
the path of bones and things like that. There are no deer. There are no large game here. It's only like mice and birds and things like that.
Still
And they
enough to
all
eat.
seem to be like almost looking at you.
Oh fuck.
Hmm.
And like scurrying away or flapping away. Like they'll stop and they'll watch you for a little bit and then
Are they spying on us?
Are
Next
you reporting?
time that we see a creature, River's gonna reach into his backpack and then take his hand out and put it underneath his cloak. It's a stick of butter. Next time he sees a creature that stops and looks at them, that's within range, he's going to throw out the stick of butter and cast grease to try to make it fall.
Alright. Sure enough, you find that there's a bird that lands on a branch.
Oh, and before
no.
people give me flack,
No.
it's sparring leader.
Too
Yep.
it's
How much do we get?
too high up.
Or 17.
I want a ground critter. How much is that?
17.
You know,
Nice.
sometimes I actually love listening to you talk, Arranis.
River's looking for a
I appreciate that.
Eventually a mouse does come along, scurries across your path.
All right, hang on.
Emits.
If it's within 60 feet, I throw out the butter stick, and it has to make a DC 14 because dexterity save.
River, what are you doing?
Surely you've noticed that the creatures are watching us.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, it fails and like
I use my and then I use my feline agility to run 60 feet up to it and grab it.
and it like just freaks the fuck out. It's squeaking and squirming and trying to escape.
Shut up!
Tell us
Good
everything
talk.
you know.
Who can talk with animals?
Tell us
Really?
everything you know.
One.
River didn't have a step 2.
not freaking me.
I have no idea how to.
River didn't have a step 2.
Can anyone?
Talk with animals.
Where's
Master
Roland
had
when you
that
need him?
spell.
Is anyone here on
Master had
that
that
druid
Wait,
ship?
let me give it a try. Let me give it a try. So, do you come here often?
Walks over to Arranis.
Squeak, 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 squeakers, squeaking.
Wow, crazy weather we've been having lately, huh?
What is a cute little mouse like you doing in a place like this?
Oh, that's a good one. Yes.
It bites you on the hand.
I'm just gonna throw out that you have vague resemblance to two of its natural predators. I would,
Can I eat it?
Why are you looking at us? Why are you looking at us?
It bites your hand again
Ah!
and like squirms and tries to scurry its way out of your hand.
I mean, it's greasy, so like it has
It
advantage.
tell us
to get out of
everything
the
you know.
Yeah, it manages like out of your hand. You squeeze a little bit too tight.
And then I just want to. It goes up weird. It's not telling me anything. I just want to. Can't take it.
Yeah, you kill it.
Didn't tell us anything. Didn't tell us anything. River's got a snack.
No!
Don't
River
worry,
did all the
don't worry,
work.
Aera,
I
you
want
can
River
eat
did
the
all
next
the work.
interrogation subject.
it.
Eventually, you do manage to reach the edge of what you would consider most likely to be.
River did good.
I'd like to just throw out there that
Oh no.
Aera, your natural predator is wine. You're a natural predator of wine.
Yeah? Can
So
you
he get-
taste?
Give him this.
Sour grape juice.
Mice and insects provide.
By the way, River thinks wine is just sour grape juice.